Hi everyone, it's Kelly from Kelly's Bead Boutique. So today I have another installment in my quick and easy earring series where I take some simple parts, show you how to make a fun pair of earrings in no time at all. If you want to see what I'm making, come and join me. So for our project today, we're going to need just a few tools. We've got some sharp scissors, some bent chain nose pliers, and a pair of pliers. And our supplies are going to include 5 inches of our vegan suede. We've got some 26 gauge wire. We've got some 8/0 seed beads, some of our crimpable cord ends, some ear wires, some thin gauge jump rings, some decorative beads that we can put over top and we're going to give them a little squish, and we've got some decorative rings. So let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is take my suede and line that up on the end, and I'm going to cut that in half. And it doesn't have to be an exact measurement, but we just want to kind of get it pretty close. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is open up my large jump ring here, and I'm going to be placing on one of my seed beads, and this is just a little decorative thing. Now seed beads all have different sizes to them, so if you can't get this one on there, try one of the other ones that'll be in your kit. These will be available in different kits. Sometimes it can be a little tricky to get that in there, but it usually does fit in quite nicely. So then we're just going to give that a little close. So now I'm going to take a piece of my vegan suede and I'm going to run that through, and then I'm going to take my decorative ring and run that through. It's a little bit easier to get that on at the beginning stages like this. Now I'm going to take my large hole bead and run that through there. Pull that down, and then I'm going to make sure that I've hidden the joint in the jump ring inside that little bit of suede. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and just take my chain nose pliers and just gently squish that down. I want to make sure that these are on top of each other and not laying sideways at all. So I'm just going to give that a little tiny gentle squeeze. Like, I'm not really squeezing hardly at all, just enough to sort of lock it in there. Now I'm going to take my wire. I don't need that much. I'm only going to use about 5 inches, and I'm going to start wrapping. So the first thing I'm going to do is put about a 1/2 inch underneath my thumb and sort of bring that around the top here, and I'm going to start wrapping about 3 times, and I want to make sure it's nice and neat and tight. And when I come back onto the third one, I'm going to stop and straighten that out, and I'm going to pick up one of my beads. I'm going to bring that down, sort of center it on the middle of my leather, and then I'm going to wrap around one more time. So bring that around and wrap, and then I can reposition that after, because it does get a little hard when you're wrapping around. So I'll bring it up, I'm going to add one more bead, drop it down, center it on top of the suede, and wrap it around. Pick up my last bead, bring that up, center it on the suede, and wrap it around once. Now I just want to get these right where I want them. You can take your pliers and gently turn them. You just have to be careful because seed beads are made of glass and you don't want to break any of them. So I just want to have them going in the, a nice neat order up there. Now I'm going to take the end and wrap it around 2 more times. So there's once, twice, 3 times. And you can see that I've got them nice and neat side by each, and I don't have any, it's nothing messy at all. Now I'm going to take my cutters and I'm going to give that a little trim. And then I'm going to bring this one around that I've got in the front here. I'm going to bring that around to the back. I always want to hide all my little trims and burrs in the back. And then I'm going to take my chain nose pliers and just give that a little smush down. Now I need to get my little end cap on, but I only need about this much, maybe about 1/4 inch. So I'm just going to give that a little trim. So I'm going to start about here. You can always cut a bit more off, so I'm just trimming it to about 1/4 inch. Now again, like the rings, you need to decide which pattern you're going to use, and I just want to make sure that I've got the same pattern on both sides, and those are both the same pattern. So it's just one of those little things. And I'm going to place this over top, and I want to make sure that I can get it down fairly close to that wire, those final wire wraps, and that's about where I want them. So we can kind of straighten everything out after. So I'm going to take my chain nose pliers and come on top and give it a good squish and turn it over and do the same. And then I come up a little bit and squish and turn it over and give another little squish. So I just make sure that that's in there nice and neat. So now you can see when I'm monkeying around with it, all of these beads get kind of turned around. So you can use your chain nose pliers to reposition them. Just be careful that you're not pushing too hard because these are glass and you don't want them to break. And now we're going to attach our ear wire. So I'm just going to open that up, pop that on there, and do it up. And I'm just going to finish the second one off camera and I'll be right back. So there you go, there's our completed earrings. These ones look so cute when they're on. You know, they don't always look good when they're laying on a piece of fabric here, but they look really great when they're dangling on your ears. So these will be available in kit form. You'll get a couple different choices as far as colors and metals, and I think you guys are going to really love these ones. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give me a like and leave me a comment. I love to hear from everybody. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and press that bell notification so that you know when my newest video is up. I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Motorcycles, pain in my butt. Projects where you're just not really doing much of anything at all, and I don't know what to say. Sam Hill. A quick and easy earring series. Quick and easy earring project tutorials, whatever the hell I'm going to call them. Well, you know, I only have so many ideas in my head, but I do actually have lots. Available in a kit form, and I think I said that already, and I'm really tired of doing these, and these are making me really frustrated. Notification. Oh, for crying out loud!